Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews, and we are back again with another review. Today's review is about The Karate Kid Part 3. So, yesterday I finished Part 2, so if you want to go check that review out, it's up on the channel. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put like the video down below, and put on those notifications. And also, leave a comment down below. And literally, all I can really say about the trilogy of The Karate Kid is that I really had a great time watching these movies. Again, I've seen parts of the first one. I didn't finish the first one, but my review is up for that. And I've seen parts of the second one, and my review is up for that. And I didn't see any parts of this third one. So literally, I pretty much went into. I pretty much just watched these movies. Just finished watching this trilogy. Even though I know of the world of the Karate Kid because I've heard things, I've seen things, and I love the show Cobra Kai. I can't wait for season 3. There's actually a clip that just dropped of Miguel and Johnny that I really want to go check out, so that will be up on the channel probably today. Or actually, this video won't drop until tomorrow, so I'm going to do this video the day I'm filming this video. So go check out that video because I'm going to be dropping that. I'm going to be dropping that yesterday, which is today where I'm filming this video, so technically today. So, but other than that, I would literally say this trilogy was phenomenal. The score was awesome. You really see the friendship build up with Mr. Miyagi and Daniel. And I really love that dynamic where it's like a father and son type deal where, Daniel lost his father when he was younger, and almost Mr. Miyagi is like a father figure to him. And we see him, it's not just, karate moves he's teaching him. It's the way of life that he's teaching him that, you can really learn from the way he's teaching him the karate moves as not just karate moves, but the way of life and the way you can use them as life lessons and stuff like that. And you really see Daniel going through the motions of, him going on a journey of, him from him getting bullied to him overcoming, him being bullied and winning the title in the All Valley tournament, and then him going with Mr. Miyagi to Okinawa, and we find out more about Mr. Miyagi's origins, and then we come back to LA. We go back to California, where he has to defend his title again because Mr. Silver wants revenge for Kreese for Kreese being humiliated and Cobra Kai not being pretty much a power house anymore of being the top karate dojo in pretty much the world. So we see that going through the motions. We see Mr. Silver's plan, and just the dude literally was a joke. Literally, he felt like the Joker to me. Like his laugh was so funny to me, and he was like a goon. He literally was Kreese's goon, that he's like all thankful to Kreese because Kreese saved his life in Vietnam, so he's like, I thank you, like he can't stop repaying Kreese, literally. So it's like Kreese's henchman almost. So we see that all happen, and I'd say this was the best storyline out of the other two movies. Like, the first one's, of course, so iconic, but I love this third one, and I love how there's more villain aspects, and I love how, like, Daniel has a love interest in every movie. I was like, it's so funny, it's like he needs a love interest. I don't know why, but they just tend to do that. But I'm excited to see, and I'm happy I know now, and I'm excited to see how this is all going to fit into Cobra Kai, and how we're getting Kimiko, and we're going to be getting chosen in season 3, so I'm excited to see how I know the story about, how Daniel met them and how this all fits in, but I'm excited to see why Daniel goes back to Okinawa in season 3 of Cobra Kai. I want to know why he's doing all this and what he's looking for. I think he's to be honest, I think he's looking for answers because, he's lost right now from the events that happened in the season finale and in season 2 of Cobra Kai. So literally, I'm excited to see how this all is going to play out. I'm excited to see if any of these love interests come back. We at least know one or actually we kind of know two is. We know Kimiko is going to be in it, but I'm kind of excited to see if Allie is going to be in season 3 of Cobra Kai. I think she's going to be like popping up at the end, like as like an end scene, like at the last moment of like the last episode. We're probably going to see her, and it's going to lead into season 4, and we're going to see Daniel and probably Johnny fight over her again. That's what I'm assuming probably what's going to happen. That's my guess, because every time that girl gets involved, that's probably going to spark something up again. They're going to fight again. Well, of course, I feel like they're going to team up at the end of season 3. But then right when Allie comes back, it's going to be all over. I feel like that's how it's going to happen again. I hope that's not how it happens, but there's a lot of drama that's going to be coming up in season 3 of Cobra Kai, and I love how I know now the origins of how everything's going to play out. And I just had a great time with this movie. The score was, of course, awesome. It has that iconic score from all the other 2 previous films. And I love how we get more, we learn more about how Daniel can Daniel literally, his life is falling apart and he is being manipulated by someone he thinks is his friend, which is Mr. Silver. He had that plan to manipulate Daniel and turn him into pretty much a person that wants to hurt people, that wants to, cast out Mr. Miyagi, that he wants to turn Daniel into a villain, into somebody that would be going to Cobra Kai to hurt Mr. Miyagi. Because I already know they can't take him hand to hand, because Mr. Miyagi's legit a G, kicking everybody's ass. So I love how he's like, to hurt Mr. Miyagi, we have to hurt the kid, physically and mentally. And that's what they do. They mentally break him and they physically hurt him. And it's just an awesome way of a villain to think of. That's how you hurt Mr. Miyagi. And there was just a lot of elements that, it was just really, really good. It wasn't boring. It was very unique. It was very cool. And I love how Daniel finally came up against someone he really had a hard time beating. That, Chosen was hard for him to beat, but he ended up besting him at the end. But, this guy was really hard for him to beat. But then he got, that one hit on him, and then it just ended right there. That was the point he needed to win and keep his title. So I overall love how, and also we see Daniel sort of getting cocky. He's like, I beat everybody, and all I have to do is one thing. It's easy. I just have to beat the one person, and I get to keep the title. I don't have to verse anybody else. It's just one match, and that's it. So you can tell that he's starting to get cocky, and starting to get in the element. How that's why Mr. Miyagi didn't want him doing it, is because he didn't want him to turn pretty much into that person that wants to be that is cocky and thinks he can just beat people. He wants him to just use karate, again, as a self-defense. That's the reason he did the first match, is to stop the bullying and using it as self-defense so people would leave him alone. So I really love how everything's just a callback, and everything just, it just builds on top of one another like a beautiful tower. And it was just a beautiful trilogy. I couldn't be happier. I had a great time watching it. Again, I would definitely put the first one, the third movie, then the second movie. The second one's my least favorite. I really love the third one. I thought it was a great movie. I don't know if I'm going to watch the fourth one because I've seen it before. I don't really remember it, but I don't know. I'm not really interested. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to check out the fourth one. Again, probably not going to. But, since we're in quarantine, I really have nothing else better to do, so I probably will check it out. I'll let you guys, you guys will see it on here if I'm going to. But again, I'm going to go check out that Cobra Kai clip, probably, because I really want to check it out. But the part of me doesn't want to get spoiled, so you guys will see that if it will be coming up on the channel. So that's why, again, subscribe to my channel, put on those notifications. Again, leave a comment down below. I want to know what you guys think about this trilogy. I want to know which one's your favorites. I want to know what order you have them in. I also want to know what you think is going to be going into season 3 of Cobra Kai and season 4, and then and the other ones are going to be coming, because I think they are going to make a season 5 and maybe a season 6. I think this series could go on for a very long time because there's a lot of exploring we could do in the world of Karate Kid, and I love how it's not only the stuff that, the new stories that can come, but it's the fan service that they're giving the older generation of people that, grew up on the Karate Kid, and they're also, they're trying to please them while they're trying to please the new generation that are going into Karate Kid, which I love how they started it with Cobra Kai and seeing it from Johnny's point of view on how he thinks he is the hero. And to be honest, again, I do feel bad for Daniel throughout these movies, but now knowing how he does turn into the person he does turn into becoming in Cobra Kai, I literally like Johnny more. I like Cobra Kai more. I'm not a big fan of Miyagi though. I hate Robbie. I hate that kid so much. I always support Miguel and support Johnny. I love how they have the father-son elements. And to be honest, just because Johnny wasn't there for you, and he tried being there for you, and you tried to, just cast him aside. It's like he's learning now he wants to be a father figure, and just Robbie kept pushing him away and being a jerk. And I just hate how he just thought he knew Miguel and just thought he just had that beef against him for no reason. Just Robbie's such a hothead and just such a problem. And I think what's going to happen is I don't know, I really think that Kreese is going to get into Robbie's head, and Kreese is going to be Kreese is going to be, and Robbie's going to be a Kreese's version of Johnny when, when he was younger. When Johnny was younger, he was such a hothead, but Johnny's no longer that. He's a hothead, but he's more a wiser hothead. He's getting wiser. He's knowing that Kreese is a bad dude, and I feel like he's going to take the opportunity where, everybody casted out Robbie because, he did what he did to Miguel, and, he's going to be in jail, he's going to be getting hurt, and I feel like Kreese is going to come to his rescue saying, manipulating him and using all the anger that probably, Robbie has for his father and Miguel and, and Mr. Miyagi and everybody, and, Sam, and just, he's going to use all that anger, and he's going to just be clouded when while Kreese is trying to manipulate him. So I think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a big, and it's going to be a bigger rivalry between Miguel and Robbie. I think that's going to happen in the end of either, in the season of this, or at the end of season 3. We're going to get that in season 4 between Robbie and Miguel. All I know is there's going to be some big blowout between the both of them, because what happened, Miguel's going to be pissed for Robbie for what he did. But all I know is that was my review on the third, part 3 of The Karate Kid. Again, I really enjoyed the movie. Again, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video. And I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. And remember to just live life and just be safe out there. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.